Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. All praise unto Yahweh Hashem, Shai, Bashim, Makakadash. Double honors unto the apostles, a great millstone. Honest you brothers that be pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. So I'm going to call this video, You Must Believe Before You Can Receive. Okay. And it's a simple video based on the gift of faith, which we can start off with that scripture. Okay, and pretty much yeah, man, faith is a gift. Okay, the belief in the Most High, especially in the times that we're living in right now. Okay, faith is a gift, man. Okay, which you're gonna pray y'all about. Oh, I just noticed on Netflix has got the children's section with the rainbow colors. That's an interesting one. Anyways, but basically, faith is a gift, man. Okay, faith is in the Most High is a gift, especially in the times that we're living in right now. Where basically, it's about to get hard, man. Okay, it's about to get difficult. Okay, the time of Jacob's trouble, the mark of the beast. All right, but in order to receive the kingdom, you must believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. All right. So let's start reading here from the book of Ephesians 2 and 8. It says, "For by grace are ye saved." So, faith is dead without works. You gotta do your works. But guess what? That's not a one-stop shop. Okay, to making it into the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Matter of fact, when you go into the scriptures, you find out from the scriptures, okay, the Most High has predestined his elect from the foundations of the earth, which is a scary thing, okay, and it's a humbling thing because ultimately, okay, nobody can boast of anything because nobody knows who's made it. Okay, you could have a guy that's done all kind of. I mean, ultimately, if a guy has been diligent and sincere, then we through the scriptures can be confident that person is going to make it into the kingdom of heaven. Okay, but that's a confidence, not an assurity. All right, and therefore it is humbling, man. Okay, but building on to the bigger picture at hand that I'm trying to feed you brothers with, the thing of faith, man, it's a gift off of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and in order for you to receive the kingdom, you got to believe, and that thing is a gift, and it makes sense that it's a gift. Because if you was gonna make it into the kingdom, okay, and the kingdom was the inhabitants of the kingdom, okay, the first go round, very least, were predestined from the foundations of the earth, then it makes sense. Okay, if those people was gonna make it into the kingdom of heaven, they would have had to have the necessary tools to make it into the kingdom of heaven, and thereby they would have been given faith. Okay, when they was born. That is to say, if you're gonna make it, you have the right tools for the job. Okay, so. For by grace ye are saved, and through faith, and that not of yourself, it is a gift of the Most High, man. Okay, so that's a gift from the Most High, man. Okay, but like I said, in order to receive, man, okay, in order to receive the kingdom of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you must first believe, okay, before you can receive, man. Okay, and a lot of the times, I'm gonna quote these examples, but a lot of the times somebody was healed. Okay, they believe that they could be healed, man. Okay, now let's take a step back now and judge the situation that we're in right now. All right, and assess it for what it is. Okay, we're living in Esau society right now. We're living in Babylon. Okay, everybody's going through their so-called purifications. Okay, you're battling through particular things. Which some battles you're gonna win and some battles you're gonna lose. Okay, that's the nature of being in the flesh. But for the most part, okay, your faith has to be steadfast, man. Okay, your bouts, okay, your bouts of depression or your bouts of doubt, that's gonna be up to a minimum, man. Okay, because when the time comes, you want to go with the majority of your mentality. When you got a decision to make. All right, you want to go with your strength, okay, which is supposed to be your strength is supposed to be in the believing Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And like I said, back in the times when you had it to where the Lord was on the scene, okay, when he was healing people, it says, "It is your faith has healed thee." Let me see if I can quickly find that. Okay, all right. He said that what? Your faith has healed thee. Your belief in this thing has healed you. And so therefore us as people within this word, okay, as brothers within this word, okay, we gotta believe just like how they did in the ancient times, man. Okay. So Matthew 8:13 it says, "And Yahushua said unto the," so this is so this is the book of this is a book I'm gonna read this, okay? I'm gonna read this. The book of Matthew 8:7 it says, "And Yahushua saith unto him," okay, no, let me read up. Okay, so I mean the whole thing is good. Matthew 8:5 it says, "And when Yahushua was entered into Capernaum, they came unto him a centurion, right, beseeching him and saying, Lord, my servant lieth at home sick with palsy, grievously tormented. And Yahushua said unto him, I will come and heal him. And the centurion answered him and said, Lord, I am not worthy that thou shouldest come under my roof, but speak the words only, and my servant shall be healed. For I am a man under authority, having soldiers under me, and I say to this man, Go, and he goeth, and to another, Come, and he cometh, and to my servants, Do this, and he doeth it. And when Yahushua heard it, he marveled and said, okay, to them that followed, Verily I say unto you, I have not found so great faith, not in Israel. Okay, so this was an Israelite foreigner, and in all of Israel, okay, the Lord said he hadn't observed, okay, faith so great as this centurion. Okay, so continuing, continuing at 11th verse, it says, and I said and I say unto you, this is Yahushua speaking, okay, and I say unto you that many shall come from the east and from the west and shall sit with Abraham and Isaac and Jacob in the kingdom. But the children of kingdom shall be cast out into outer darkness, and they shall be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And when the centurion said, and when Yahushua said unto the centurion, Go, and as thou hast believed, so it shall be unto thee. And his servants was healed, man. So check that out, man. Okay, as thou hast, and I'm gonna read that again because that's really the essence of the video. And it says, as thou hast believed, so it shall be done. So you brothers out there, you got particular things that you're asking for, looking for, hoping for, as long as it's in sincerity, you got to believe, man. Okay, believe, and you shall receive. But if you believe not, if you doubt, if you ask wavering, okay, that's another precept that comes to mind, then of course you ain't going to receive what you're going to get, man. Now, look, man, the Lord does things in his own time. Okay, so, hey, that's a thing of patience, but that patience worketh, okay, marvelous things, man. Okay, when you have to wait for something, that's when you truly appreciate and understand, okay, all the inner workings of whatever that may be that you're waiting for. And sometimes it's going to be difficult, and sometimes it's going to look like it's not coming. But you got to believe, man. And if you don't believe, you got to pray to the Most High that you can believe, man. Okay, and ultimately, the thing you're supposed to be asking for is the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay? But sometimes that could be like a far-fetched cry when you got, the localized hell that you have to go through. Okay, maybe it's bills that you got to get through. Whatever it is, okay, you must first believe before you can receive. Okay, the book of James 1:6 says, but let him ask in faith, okay, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea driven. No. Let me read that. Let me make sure this food I'm trying to cook ain't burning up the house. Okay, we're good. No smoke so far. Okay, so continuing with the video, the book of James 1:5 says, if any man, of you lack wisdom, let him ask of the Most High. And that's an important ask, man. Okay, wisdom. Okay, and wisdom maketh a man's face to shine. You're talking about getting clean. You got a lot of Jake out there that are so captivated and encapsulated by the world. Okay, that that they're getting stuck, man. Okay, they're losing their mind over the world, man. Okay, because they want to stunt. Well, guess what? There's a way that the Lord's gonna the Lord's gonna make his men stunt, man. Okay, the Lord said the wisdom of a man maketh his face to shine, and when the Lord comes, he's gonna make the face of his men the faces of the men of the Lord shine, man. Okay, we're gonna be glowing. Okay, but you gotta ask for that wisdom, man. Okay, so you can get that shine. Okay, so if any man of you lack wisdom, okay, let him ask of the Most High that giveth to all men liberally and that braideth not. And another example that comes to mind is King Solomon. Okay, King Solomon could have asked for all kind of things, man. Okay, he could have asked for women. He could have asked for money. He could have asked for riches. Okay, I mean, all of these things are existential perishables, man. Okay, but he asked for the one thing that lasted for that even exceeded, okay, his own lifespan. He asked for wisdom, and when he had that wisdom, he wrote it down, okay, and he gave it unto us. And now we have those books, okay, that he had written down. That's wisdom right there, okay, that he had. Okay, his legacy is an eternal legacy, okay, as opposed to an arbitrary legacy that fadeth away. See, that's what you want, man. Okay, you want a legacy that's not going to be for today only, man. Okay, Jake wants to stunt for today, but they forget about tomorrow, man. Okay, and then their names fade away into history. All right. See, when we're out here, when I'm saying here, you gotta believe before you can receive. Okay, most importantly, the kingdom of heaven. That's an eternal legacy, man. Okay, that's gonna be there forever and ever and ever. You got cats out there that trying to set up legacies within this society, okay, for their so-called children's children. But the reality of the situation is that what? Okay, we're looking to set up a legacy for an eternity, which is gonna be in the kingdom of heaven, man. Okay. It says, but let him ask. So if any man of you lack wisdom, and hey, Yahbashim Yahshai, okay, Shalak. What's the word for wisdom? I forget. Wisdom unto me, okay? Because you could always have, we all need wisdom, man. Okay, let him ask of the Most High that give unto all men liberally, and the braideth not, and that shall be given unto him. But let him ask, okay, in faith, okay, wavering and nothing wavering. Okay, what is this word wavering? To separate, to make a distinction. So Jake's got conditions, the maybes, okay, the gray areas. Most I ain't dealing with a dude with gray areas, man. Okay, the Lord said, you gotta ask without wavering. Okay, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, okay, driven with the wind and tossed, right? And so says, let not that man think that he shall receive anything of the Lord. Okay, a double-minded man is unstable in all of his ways. So, brothers, you should be working up to a situation where you're going to be like a rock, man. Okay, barely being shaken, because it does come. Okay, we all got things that we're battling towards, but the Lord said that what? He wasn't going to tempt you above your measure. So all the time you are in a particular situation, you got to think, wait, hold on a minute. If the scripture says that, then it must be true. Okay, it must be true. Therefore, this affliction I'm going through is well within the bounds of my strength. Therefore, I must fight through it. Okay? Therefore, I must fight through it. Okay? And when I come out through on the other side, guess what? There's going to be another test. But at least there might be a little bit of a cool out time before I begin that next test. All right? So that's it, man. Believe, okay, in order to receive, man. Okay? Receive, okay, is impossible without believing. Okay? So with that, I'm going to say, all praise unto Yahweh, Bashim Makakadash. Double honors unto the apostles, a great millstone, and honest you brothers that be pushing this truth in sincerity. Shalom.